Are you tired of the peasants having all the fun on the battlefield? Well, get ready. Today we're looking at Knights of the Realm on foot. Hi there, Chris here with another unboxing for you all. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Knights of the Realm on foot for the Kingdom of Bretonnia in Warhammer The Old World. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box set. Big thank you to my patrons for their support and continued support. Huge thank yous to you all. And of course, everybody here on the YouTubes, clicking that membership button. Huge thank yous to you all. You guys all allow me to continue to do what it is that I do, and a huge thank you to you all. So, Warhammer The Old World has returned. Bretonnians. Yes, lovely Bretonnians on foot. This box set is 20 Citadel Miniatures. 20! There are 20 Knights of the Realm on foot in this unit. My gosh, this is going to be a fairly dense and big unit. Lots of models in the army as well. So very cool. As we can see here, this box allows you to make a unit of 20 Knights of the Realm on foot with hand weapons and shields, or great weapons with full command, or 2 units of 10 Knights of the Realm on foot, both with full command. 2 commands. That's pretty darn handy, actually. So you get 2 champions, 2 standard bearers, 2 musicians, and a whole whack ton of Knights of the Realm. I would suspect this is probably 1 frame that can be doubled up, or maybe it's 2 frames and there's maybe 4 frames. I don't know. The box that it's coming in is actually fairly thick. It's not the standard squad size box. I don't know what you would call this box size, but this isn't like you see for typical units. Usually they're only about like 1 inch and some thick. This is like almost 2 inches thick of a box. So there's probably quite a few frames in it. I mean, I could sit here and speculate all the live long day, but I guess we really will find out once we bust out the blade of destiny. So here we go. Let's dive in. Let's dive. Here we go. Find the little slots. My blade actually hit something in there. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we got to come in for a little bit of ASMR. All right, we ready? Let's do the first one here. We'll do this one nice and easy. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. We'll do another one. See if we can get a longer tear this time. Ready? Are you ready? Oh, wasn't quite there. Oh, I did it. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, I like that. I like when we get the little thingies. I know, it's such a dumb thing to get excited about, but I do. Because, you know, like, there was somebody who was designing this box who, you know, had to come out with the layout and everything like that. And, you know what? I want that person to know that their effort was appreciated. Holy moly, this box is dense with frames. Look at how much frames that is. So, like, it's as thick as a Big Mac from McDonald's. Like, what a description, right? But you know what? I'm sure everybody watching this video has held a Big Mac hamburger in their hand at some point. Anyway, the instruction booklet has a pretty straightforward guide. The assembly looks pretty old school. Like, these could have came out like 15, 20 years ago. Very interesting. Although I'm sure the details are not like the old way. I'm sure the new way they do plastics is part of these kits. Yeah, very cool. Straightforward. Not very complex at all. Lots of options. Just slap the bodies together, slap different heads and shields and weapons, and yeah, away you go. Very cool. So that's the instructions. Comes with the Bretonnian transfer sheet with a bunch of fleur-de-lis, black and white, and a whole bunch of these axes. Very cool. Can't have enough axes, apparently. Big old bag of bases. Square, of course. I'm not sure what size base these are. They look like they're, what, 28? What size are these bases here? Holy moly. Somebody, please, somebody tell me what size of base this is. Nice. It's not going to tell me what size of base this is? Are you serious? Are we serious? We're serious. Okay. Well, I'm cracking up. I must be cracking up because, yeah. Huh. Okay, well, fairly sized, good bases. They're bigger than 25 mils, like the really small bases. These are substantial. These are like about an inch sized, so I'm not sure which one those ones are. 28, I'm gonna guess 28. All right, so we have the whole whack ton of 6 frames. There are 6 frames in this box. That is a lot. That explains why you get basically two units in this one box. First looks here. This frame looks like it's got the standard bearer. Probably has like the musician, probably has the command stuff on it. This one here looks like it's got a bunch of weapons. No, it's got standard as well, or relic or whatever it is. This one here looks like a bunch of bodies and stuff. Okay, we'll put that, keep that aside. This one here, is this the duplicate of that? Yeah, this is the duplicate of that frame. All right, so 6 frames, so it's 3 frames times 2, I guess, right? That's the way I would interpret that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so it's 2 frames. So these 2 frames, yeah, I can already see that these are identical. And so, yeah. So we have the whole bunch of frames. Really solid detail. Like I was saying earlier, how, you know, these could feel like they could have came out 15, 20 years ago. No, these models, these look like the level of detail and everything like that. These are modern. These are modern. At least I think they are. Okay, so you know what? We're going to come in for a closer look and, yeah, let's see what Knights of the Realm smell like. We'll give them a little sniff. We'll just give them a sniff. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We will see. But anyway, yeah, let's get to it. All right. So here we are, having a look at the first frame. Now, this is the first frame that I thought might have the relic and everything like that. And so we're just going to have a look. So it's probably got the champion, the musician. I haven't seen the musical instrument yet, but I don't even know what it is. Is it a drum or is it a horn? I think it's a horn, isn't it? Very, very cool. Yeah, look at the headpiece there. That's got to be the champions or something. Love all the big axes. Oh, I like the fleur-de-lis and the axes too. Big, great weapons on them. Yeah, it's a trumpet. Yeah, that's what it is. It's got to be the trumpet. So it's a standard, champion, and trumpet, right? Yeah, that's got to be the shield for the champion. Maybe that's this champion's great sword. Something along those lines, I would assume. I have no idea. I didn't really pay attention to the instructions as I was looking at them. Take a quick look at the back side of these details. Yeah, I really like the design on the axes, these great axes. They have a really wonderful medieval look, yet have a very distinct Warhammer vibe to them. Warhammer Old World, that is. Yeah, like these, I mentioned earlier how like these feel like they could, you know, like especially for judging from the instructions, they feel like they could be part of like, you know, what used to be for the old world and, you know, before everything changed. As far as like the technology involved making models, but no, these are definitely new models. And just to, you know, prove it to myself, yeah, you can see the print date on the thing here, 2023. So yeah. All right, next frame. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Lots of detail. Yeah, like this level of detail was not available 20 years ago, if these models were to come out back then. You would be lucky to even get like that flow of those cloths. They would just be like, you know, they would stick out from the model, but then there'd be like that solid bit that would go back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Very, very good. Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, having like these little keys dangling from them and stuff like that, like that wouldn't have been there. You would have had to convert the model to have that kind of detail present. Yeah, very, very cool. That helmet almost has kind of a Game of Thrones vibe to it. Some Game of Thrones, some Westeros going on here, geez. Old World Westeros. Anyway. Yeah, it's got a little piggy. He's got a little hog rider with a spear in his bar, sword in his back. Yeah, very, very cool. Love the detail. Yeah, these are really, really fantastic. And the back of the shields are modeled. The old versions, the back of the shield wasn't really modeled. Not really. there really wasn't that much detail to a lot of the older sculpts, like especially a lot of the older plastic sculpts. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of detail. Starving for detail. In fact, really detailed models. That's why, like, you know, a lot of the old kits, the characters and such were relegated to, you know, fine cast, pewter, that kind of thing, you know. Yeah, very, very cool. Love the details. I really enjoy that, like, they have really great movement, that they have really crisp lines to them, yet they are not all bunged up with a bunch of unnecessary detail. You know, just like unnecessary knight details and stuff like that. The way the legs look, they actually look like Adeptus Sororita. The way the legs kind of look. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you know, they're supposed to be like knights. Ooh, little pouch. Little pouchy. Little saddlebag. But they're not riding anything. Yeah. I really dig these guys. Anyway, yeah, this is the third frame. Have a look at the back side of the details. Axes. Great axes. Swords. All sorts of weapons available to the Knights of the Realm on foot. And, yeah. Very, very cool. I enjoy. I'm really looking forward to these. And in fact, you know what? Let's have a quick little sniff. Okay. Wee wee. Ooh. For the lady. For the lady. Of course, it didn't quite smell, but anyway. Let's get back to the rest of the video. That is our look at the Knights of the Realm on foot for the Kingdom of Bretonnia in the Warhammer The Old World, in the Warhammer. Big thank you to Games Workshop for sending me a review copy of this box set. Big thank yous to my patrons for your continued support, as well as all you brand new ones as well. Big, big thank yous. Also big thank yous to everybody here on the YouTube, clicking that membership button down below. Big, big thank yous to you all. If you're not able to support monetarily, i.e. money, thumbing up the video, liking, following, subscribing, commenting, ringing the bell, all help the channel as well. And all it takes is a couple clicks of a button, and you're helping me out a great deal. And a huge thank you to everybody who takes the time to do that. Take care of your brushes, they'll take care of you, and I will see you in the next unboxing. Or useless review. Maybe a painting tutorial. Quick tips, just a tip, fresh tip. Maybe a live stream. Painting, talking, chatting. Maybe a battle report. Underworlds, Necromunda, 40k, Old World. Man, so much models, so little time. I know, I feel it. I feel it. Okay, bye.